Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another Gala Games price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Gala Games chart. And before I start the video, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to start the video here on the 1 hour chart by first giving you a recap of what has been happening, where you can see that Gala Games, from these low prices that had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, and giving you a measure from the lower low that we made down there to the high that we have currently here on the charts. You can see that Gala Games is up by 261.42%, which is a very nice bounce to the upside. And that move to the upside, I'm terming it as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside, whatever we expect next is a retracement to the lower side in the formation of a second wave. And I believe that is what is playing out here on the Gala Games chart. Before we see that bounce to the upside, after seeing the low for that second wave to the lower side, we can expect a wave 3, then a wave 4, and then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5. And this is the Elliot wave structure that is being obeyed here on the Gala Games chart, and that is after seeing an invalidation point of an Elliot wave structure that I had initially here on the charts. And I had said this in my previous videos, where you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in blue, having the wave 5 completing the formation of that first wave to the upside. Then we saw this ABC corrective structure completing the formation of that second wave to the lower side. Then we started this bounce to the upside in what I was terming as a higher Elliot wave count 3, and in the formation of that wave 3, I was also expecting to see fractal waves in formation within that higher Elliot wave count 3, where we had seen that first wave to the upside, then a wave 2, and I was expecting the formation of that wave 3 before we see a wave 4, then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5. But I said that in case this wave 3 is not able to manage to break above the wave 1 high, then there are chances of having an invalidation point, and I marked the wave 1 high using this dotted line that I have here on the chart. And the moment that Gala Games started to show some weakness and the wave 3 high, and the wave 3 did not manage to break above the wave 1 high, then I had to resort to this Elliot wave structure, where I'm terming this as a first wave to the upside, and whatever we are seeing at the moment is the formation of the second wave. And using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, that gives me a minimum retracement area to the lower side in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, which lies between the $0.03584 mark and the $0.03096 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that second wave to the lower side to do. And now, given that we have lost the 20-day MA here on the 1 hour chart, and it's now acting as a resistance, that now fully supports that movement to the lower side in the formation of that second wave. We also have a chart pattern that is in formation right here, which is a double top. That is a chart pattern that is supposed to break to the lower side, and that also fully supports the formation of the second wave to the lower side. And using a trend line, I got the height between the tops and the neckline to give me a minimum target area of the breakout to the lower side, and that gave me a minimum target area back to around the $0.033 mark, which is a target area that perfectly lies within this red target area that I have right here as the minimum retracement area to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting this breakout to the lower side to do, and also fully maximize the formation of that second wave to the lower side. And once we fully maximize the formation of that second wave, then we can expect a very nice bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 to the upside. And in the formation of that wave 3, which is an impulsive wave, I'm also expecting to see a 5-wave structure in formation within that higher Elliot wave count 3, having the wave 5 fully maximizing the formation of that wave 3 to the upside. So for now, my short-term scenario is that Gala Games is going to continue unlocking lower prices, fully maximize the formation of that second wave before we see that bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3. And the formation of this second wave is a perfect entry back into Gala Games before we can expect that bounce to the upside in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3. And also taking a look at the indicators before I give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. Here on the RSI, you can see we are trading at around the 44 mark, meaning we have massive room for for us to support any movements to the upper side and also to the lower side to fully maximize the formation of that second wave. Also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD you can see we have printed a bearish cross, but we are yet to see an increase in the selling momentum, which could be a very good indication that we are going to continue unlocking lower prices in the formation of that wave 2. And jumping to the daily chart to give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. Here on the daily chart you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in red, and from these top prices that we had been trading here on the Gala Games chart, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, making it to an all-time high at around the $0.85 mark in what I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market where we had been seeing our prices in this ABC corrective structure in what I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 2. And after seeing the low for this second wave, whatever we expect next is a bounce to the upside in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3. And using the trend-based Fibonacci, I have sketched out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the Fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $1.36671 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting Gala Games to do on the long-term scenarios. So those are my short-term and the long-term scenarios, and let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.